Today we're going to do a very lower body focused yoga practice. So go ahead and step to the front of your mat and get settled in Tadasana. Feet below the hips, big toes a little bit closer together than the heels. Shoulders over hips, over ankles, breathing deeply. Start to focus on that breath. As always, it's the link that'll carry us through our entire practice. Bring your attention to your legs. We'll be bringing a lot of strength and flexibility both into them today. Thank your legs for carrying you around all day, every day. Let's give them more of what they need to do that. Let's bring the palms together over the heart. And then just inhale, rise up on your toes, and exhale, slowly lower down to the heels. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Nice and controlled, very slow, easy movement up and down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. Nice, slow, steady breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And this time, hold it up there if you can, balancing on your toes. And then release your arms and inhale, reach them up wide above the head. Exhale them down over the heart, palms together. Inhale, straight back up, palms up and reach, and then open the arms wide as you exhale, bring them down, meeting your palms over your heart again. From there, lower the heels down and inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive forward this time, forward fold. Bending the knees if that feels better. Go ahead and walk your knees out a little bit, straightening one leg, bending the other. And with your inhale, flattening through the back to stand all the way up, reaching high. Exhale, sit low into chair pose, pressing the hips back behind you. You can reach your arms up to your ears if you want, or just straight out in front. Inhale, stand back up again, reach tall. Exhale, return to chair, sit low. Inhale, reach those arms up by the ears if you'd like. Exhale, bring them in front again, and then inhale, stand tall, reach. Exhale, sit low. Inhale, reach the arms up if you'd like, biceps by the ears, and then exhale, settle them down again. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, sit low, chair pose, reach forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach forward, and inhale, stand. Exhale, chair. Good. Each time a little lower if you can. Inhale, biceps by the ears. Exhale, reach forward. And inhale, stand up. Exhale, this time dive forward. Forward fold again. Maybe a little deeper, just checking in with your legs, seeing how they're feeling now, if they feel warmer, more open. If you'd like, if it's there, you can walk your hands under your toes, pressing your toes right up by the crease of your wrist. If that's not comfortable, don't do it. Just come back to your version of a forward fold that feels good. Okay, let's bend the knees as we inhale, come up, reach the arms up high. Exhale the palms down together over the heart. Find your balance nice and steady. Then inhale, both arms up again. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, step back with the right foot. Bringing the right knee down to the floor in a low lunge. So the hands are going to stay on the mat for right now, and this is a good place to use a block if you have one. You can bring that block under your right hand and straighten the right leg, then lower it down to the floor. Inhale, straighten that leg. Exhale, lower it to the floor. Inhale, straighten, reach the leg back. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, bend the right knee. Good. Inhale, straighten. Hold it there now, and as you're ready, come all the way up, shoulders above the hips in a high lunge. Reach the arms up high. The left knee is still on top of the left ankle. Just a strong high lunge. You could always choose a low lunge. Bring the knee back down if you need to. But from there, we're going to let that right heel come down to the floor. Open to the side for a warrior two. So the left toes are pointed toward the front, right toes pointed toward the side, arms at shoulder height. And as we exhale, we're going to bend the left knee, sink the hips low. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, bend that knee. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Good. Shoulders stay above the hips. Good. Go ahead and come to warrior two now and hold it. Nice and strong. And then turn the left palm up. Reach it forward and up to a crescent pose or a reverse warrior. And then straighten the left leg as you float the left hand down. We'll turn both feet so they're parallel to one another, facing the side of the mat. On the inhale, arms come up, and exhale, dive forward, flat back, coming to the wide leg forward fold. Let go of the weight of your head and your shoulders. Use your block under your hands if you need to. Make sure it's easy to breathe. Maintain that steady breath. Inhale, flat back, reach up high to stand. And then exhale, arms float down to your hips. We'll walk the heels in, so now the toes are pointed out to the corners of the mat. Inhale, bring the arms up again, and exhale, sit down low into that goddess pose. Inhale, reach up, straighten the legs. Exhale, squat low, arms like goalposts. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, squat low. The knees are moving in the direction of your toes, so they're staying really wide. Just take care that they're not caving in between you, that they're opening wide to the sides. Good, keep going, keep breathing. On this next one, go ahead and settle in. And if you'd like, bring your left hand over your heart, your right hand over your left. Feel that rhythm that your heart is making, and then do little tiny pulses in time with your heartbeat the best you can. Good. Sit low, and on the inhale, come all the way up again, tall. Turn back toward the front of your mat. Bring the hands down to the mat. And we'll step back to a plank pose. You can bring the knees down as you exhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor, and bring your hands in front of you so you can rest your forehead on your hands. From there, we'll lift the right leg straight up behind us, lower it down. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, lower it down. The tops of your thighs stay connected to the floor. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, left. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, right. Exhale, release. Good. Keep switching. Keep going in time to your breath. Always breathing, always focused on what those legs are doing. Good. Then bring the hands back under the shoulders. press up through a kneeling plank, elbows stay right by your side, and slide back to a downward dog. Fingers spread wide, heels lowering toward the floor. Feel that openness through your calves and through your hamstrings. Inhale, step forward with the left leg, bringing that left leg between your hands. We'll reach the arms up and forward. Empower that left leg with strength. We're going to step right into it and launch ourselves up into a warrior 3. It's okay to wobble. I just did, and that happens. So as you get yourself settled, remember we're finding that straight line from head to right heel. Even if your heel's close to the floor and your head is higher, that's okay. Good. With your inhale now, bring the feet side by side, reach up tall to stand in Tadasana, and let your arms float down to your sides. Inhale, arms back up, and exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, step back with the left foot this time, coming to your high lunge and then low lunge, bringing the left knee to the ground. Again, you can bring that block under your left hand to give you a little more support. Curl your left toes under, and inhale, lift the left leg off the ground. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Nice and strong and straight. Exhale, lower. Couple more. On the next one up, hold it up. And slowly bring your hands up to your legs, settle into the high lunge, and reach your arms up high. Right knee on top of right ankle. Steady breathing. Let the left heel come to the floor and turn open to the left side. Right toes are still pointed forward. Get yourself situated. Arms at shoulder height. And then exhale, bend that right knee into warrior 2. Inhale, straighten it up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Good, keep going. Breathing, using the breath, and sinking lower into each warrior 2. If you need to take a wider step, do it. Good, on the next one, come down and settle there. Then reach forward with the right hand, reach up to reverse warrior or crescent. And then straighten the leg as you come back up. Turning the toes now to the other side of the mat, so the feet are parallel. With your inhale, reach the arms up, feel your back flat as you exhale and dive forward, forward fold. Wide leg. Inhale, reach up again. And exhale, float your hands to your hips. Let's turn the heels in now. So the toes point out to the corners. Feel yourself grounded through each foot, and then inhale your arms up high, and exhale, sink down low to that squat, that sun god or sun goddess. Reach the arms up, exhale, sit low. Inhale, stand and reach. Exhale, squat, low. Good. Couple more. Keep breathing. Keep the knees opening wide. And then settle into this last one. Bring the left hand over the heart, the right hand over the left. Feel for that heartbeat, that rhythm that your body has right now. And then pulse with it. Inhale, straighten the legs and reach up. Exhale, turn back to the front of the mat. Bring the hands down to the mat and step back to plank. And then a downward dog. Inhale, plank. Knees to the floor if you'd like. As you exhale, lower down to the floor, all the way down. Again, resting your head on your hands. And then lifting both legs together. Lift up on the inhale. Exhale as you lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Keep those legs squeezing tightly together and the kneecaps pointing down to the floor. Keep breathing. And then relax, bringing the hands under the shoulders again, lifting the belly button into the spine so you can press up straight through a kneeling plank or a full plank and return to down dog. Step forward now with the right foot, placing it between the hands. Reach the arms up in front of you so you have a straight line, hands to left heel, and then empower that right leg to come up into Warrior Three. See about keeping that sacrum level, dropping your left hip down so it's in line with the right hip. Inhale as you stand up, feet side by side, and exhale, dive forward, forward fold. You can hold your elbows if you'd like in each hand. Hands back toward the floor, and then inhale, reach them out wide as you stand. Exhale, sit down to that chair pose again. Sitting back as far as you can. We're going to hold this, reach the arms up to the ears if you'd like. And then if you want, just an option, lift the heels up. Come up on the toes and balance. Steady breathing, good. Let's set the heels down and inhale, reach up high. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, step back with both feet all the way to that downward dog. And then lower the knees to the floor, settle back into a child's pose. Your most comfortable version, arms stretched out, hands under the forehead, arms by your side, whatever you like the best. Really feeling those breaths expand your belly. From there, let's roll back up. So we're sitting up on our heels for just a moment, then bring the legs around in front of you. We're going to bring our hands behind us, fingers pointed forward. Kneecaps are going to stay pointed to the sky. If it bothers your wrists, you can come down onto your elbows, your choice, and then lift up the hips from right there. Stay there if you're on your elbows. If you're on your hands, that's fine too. Either one, hips are lifting, we're breathing. And then gently lower down. Go ahead and have your block handy, just in case. Make sure it's within arm's reach as you roll down to the mat now, all the way down. We'll walk the feet in so they're close to the hips, making sure the toes are pointed directly forward, not out to the sides. Arms are on the floor by our sides. And as we inhale, we'll roll up the spine to that bridge pose and then roll it back down. Good. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Nice and controlled, steady movement, matching your breath all the time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Tuning into your legs here, your glutes, wherever you're feeling that work. Lift up this next time and hold. Check that your hips are level. You're going to keep them level as you just lift the left heel off the floor. Bring the weight mostly into the right foot. And then if you want, extend that left leg without letting that left hip drop. Good. Left foot back down. Level the hips and then release some of the weight from that right leg and then extend that right leg. Bring it back down to the floor and then roll back down to the floor. Inhale, lift again. Holding, level hips. And then roll back down. Good. Go ahead and tuck your knees to your chest and hug them in a little bit. Rock back and forth like I love to do. And then hold your right knee into your chest. You're holding the hamstring and hugging the knee in as you extend the left leg out on the floor. From there, if you'd like to straighten that right leg, let's do it. Holding now, maybe the hamstring still, depending on your flexibility, or holding the calf. Still breathing. Then bend that right knee again. Slide your left leg up so you can cross the right leg over the left knee, the lying pigeon pose. Stretching that right hip, keeping the right foot flexed. Gently release that, but keep your left knee hugging in, the right leg now extending on the floor. Hands on the left hamstring. And then slowly straighten that left leg. If you'd like, walking your hands up to the calf for a deeper stretch. And then bend the left knee as you bring the right leg in, cross the left ankle over the right leg. Hold the right hamstring and stretch that left hip. Let that go. Hug both knees in and rock a little bit more side to side. Then stretch your arms out to your sides. This is where you might want the block. We're going to lower the knees down to one side so you can rest them on a block if you want. Get them settled, then look back at the ceiling or at the other arm. Mentally guiding that right shoulder down to the floor, or the opposite shoulder. If your knees went left, right shoulder moving toward the floor. We'll bring the knees back up through the center one by one. Make sure you feel straight on the mat, and then lower the knees the other way. Settle in, let gravity do its thing. Start to rest and relax a little bit. Let go of anything that doesn't need to work. And then the knees back up through the center one by one. Set the feet back down on the ground, soles together, letting the knees fall open to the sides. Move the shoulders away from the ears and stretch your arms out, palms up. We'll settle into Shavasana. So if you'd like, go ahead and straighten your legs. If it's not comfortable to stay here with your knees bent, feet together, don't do it. Find the most comfortable place for you. You've got a couple of minutes here, so you want it to be restful. This rest time, so important for our bodies. We can do the work, but if we're not allowing the rest, the work is going mostly to waste because it's just going to run us down. But when we work and we rest and we give that time to recover, we come back stronger every time. Take some time to wiggle your fingers and toes. And then bring that left knee over to be on top of the right, letting that move your whole body to the right side. And we'll come back up to sitting nice and tall, finding a comfortable place to be. We'll close our eyes for just another couple of minutes here, tuning in to our legs again and thanking our legs for the work they put in on the mat today and for everything they do for us all day, every day. Let's commit to giving them the strength they need to carry us up and down stairs, to walk us wherever we want to go, to squat down to pick things up, to extend and reach. We'll bring our palms together. Namaste.